is a CLIA Wave certified, and this is Quest here. So this is what we use. So when you come when we come to you, actually I would like to talk about that. What separates Datron from other companies? Well, when we first came to some of our bigger accounts, Exxon, petroleum companies, we came to them and said, hey, how are you performing your drug test now? Well, they send their guys, they had a consortium of names. They sent them, they had a list of 100 guys. They went down, they got in their car, they drove down to the hospital and sat there for 4 hours. Well, what separates us from Datron? How do we win those accounts? Well, we come on site. We get there at 3 in the morning. Those drivers come in. We test them immediately. We give them a breath alcohol test. We do the urine drug screen, and they're back in that truck within 15 minutes. So when you're talking, big payrolls, that means a lot of overhead that's taken away.
Time is money.
Yeah. So, all right. So you're going to have 2 cups here. If you could please fill this one up right about to 60 ml, and this one right to that line. Okay.
Roy throws out in the room. We're about to find out that Chrome is pregnant. Next show is the gender reveal party.
Thanks, Roy.
Renee throws out, a baby Chrome.
Okay.
You're the cutest motherfucker you ever seen.
And just to clarify, it was 0.3%. Brian corrected himself. It was 0.3%. Yeah, not because 3%. I'd probably, I'd put that in my milk.
Yeah, pretty much
in the morning.
Yeah. So, well, he's out there faking his test, or
that's a good point, because we do have that quite often. Somebody will come in, some funny stories you want me to talk about. Which,
yeah.
We get some people that come in that bring their parents' urine, their friends' urines. One time we had somebody fail. Our lab checked it. It was a male, and we found out that it was a woman because of the urine they tested as a pregnancy test as well. So it showed up, and I loved it because he came back in the office. I said, "Sir, well, there's a challenge. You're pregnant," and he didn't think it was funny, but what the hell?
He's like, "It's not mine, I swear."
But that stuff happens.
Can you, Chrome, are you there?
He's
outside.
Take a leak so bad I can taste it. He's gonna take a leak. Get out of the way.
So, Stezo, you had a list of things that you had prepared for things that could make somebody possibly show a false positive on one of these whiz
I looked
quizzes.
up a list. I can bring it up real quick.
What would that kind of stuff be? Bill says in the room, peeing in the cup. That's nasty, baby. You're so nasty peeing in cups.
All right.
Dustin says, did Joe just make up a word? Consortium. Smarter than he looks.
Kind of.
This motherfucker's got a Reader's Digest in every bathroom.
All right, good. You want to set that there. Yeah, you want that.
That's
excellent.
Dude, you didn't have to fill it that much. Wait,
I need the cap for that.
He didn't.
Oh shit.
He didn't have to fill it that much, right?
That's a lot.
You don't have to fill it that only the 60 ml.
Oh.
We can dump some of that out.
That's all right.
Or
Oh,
well. Hold on here.
Is that better?
That'll work.
Let me get the cap.
Good. That's
Wait.
good.
wait.
You want to try that?
Oh, it's in my
Smell.
pocket.
Oh my God! What are you guys doing?
dude, you've been drinking pineapple juice?
Holy cow.
All right, we're just fucking with you guys. This is not the actual real whiz quiz.
That's a safe word.
This is not the actual real whiz quiz.
Safe word.
I gotta tell you though, I switched them, and it is the real urine.
Then you have been drinking pineapple juice.
All right.
We filled this one up beforehand with apple juice. We told Chrome, we're like, come in and we'll be like, hey, that's filled too far.
Do you have this one a little bit for that one too? You think?
Oh man, I emptied.
All right. Let's see here.
You want some pee?
Yeah.
I want a new coffee cup that just looks like a sample glass.
Wait, let's put this over here.
It's coat of arms says it's going to show he's in menopause.
I ain't that fucking old.
Is this the real one? I'm not testing it. I looked away from it.
I ain't even.
Yeah,
So you
I
can
took
see
my
it.
eyes off of it for a second. That was enough.
Again, so here we go. We put this on. First thing we're going to check is for our temperature. Because a lot of times, again, that's one way we could figure out if somebody's coming in with fake urine. So we'll touch it, we'll feel the heat, and there's a temperature gauge on the side. That does bring something that's kind of funny.
Don't ever say that again. We'll touch it, feel the heat. Yeah.
That's something that we do.
God damn.
But now they came up with something calls the Whizzinator. Which
that's right. It's the Whizzinator. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Just
a
add
belt.
Nato to the end of it, yeah.
Get to the peacock. What are you waiting for? Do it now. Do it.
It's a belt.
Give me the
that has
apple
the urine
juice.
in the belt with a 9-volt battery that keeps it warm. You can purchase urine online now, and then when we walk into the bathroom, just what we did here, we don't even know whose it is, right? Well, you handed it to us, and we're done. So you'll see now on your chain of custody form the observed marker. A lot of times they're going to start observing your urine drug screen, meaning we're going to be watching you.
That's just like when you're in a court, dude.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Yeah, that was the worst job, though, man.
Dude,
When
what-
they designated pecker checkers? That
Yeah.
was horrible.
While we're waiting on the results here, Joe,
5 minutes, 3
what
or
are
4 minutes.
what are some of the funny? Are you fucking kidding me? You're trying to cover this up stories. Like besides the guy who showed up pregnant, have you ever had anybody like?
When we had the guy pregnant, we've got a lot of disgusting stories with people with prostate problems and bleeding and
Bring it!
Women that there's a lot of challenges with that. But again, it's just that's our field, and we don't have a problem so much with it.
Keep talking. Chrome's going to give us a vomit sample to test too.
You would definitely vomit.
Fucking great.
When you see a few cups of blood.
I used to work at a company where the manager was THC friendly, and we were all DOT tested. And there was this guy who fucking smoked more than Tommy Chong, and everybody.
A DOT test does not test for marijuana. A DOT test tests for everything but marijuana. Anything they can find. Yes, I had to take one for my job in Owensboro, and I was like, "Fuck!" I had to call my father-in-law. I was like, "Dude, am I gonna fucking lose my job today?" He's like, "No, they don't test for that."
When I worked at that company,
They do.
they tested for
Yeah.
THC.
Yeah.
So this guy the boss would always give him a heads up, like, hey, you should go home for lunch. And go home for lunch means you're getting popped today in a random whiz quiz, so you need to go home and get your fake piss to bring in. And he used to have his daughter piss into a thing, and he would put it in a balloon, right? And he would just put the balloon down by his balls. And
Keep
that
it warm.
That would keep it warm, and it would also make it so when he was peeing, he would just unzip his fly and let the balloon drain into the thing, right? And he did that for, I was in that company for a couple of years, and he got away with it every time except for once. One time, he was in the bathroom, and he bobbled the balloon and dropped it. So, like, almost all of the clean piss came out of the balloon, so he only had a little tiny bit in. So he had to fill the cup the rest of the way with his own stuff. And needless to say, he went on a 30-day vacation from work.
Yeah.
But I've heard, like, crazy shit. Like, people, like, fucking actually putting, like, a syringe in their urethra and forcing urine up into their bladder and holding it, like, right before they go.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
I've heard some crazy, crazy shit that people try to do to actually get past it.
Sorry,
fucking
I am
insane.
not punching my own bore.
Fuck
with
that,
nothing.
man. I am not punching the tube. Absolutely. And Michelle Arnone says she's a urologist assistant. Oh, Michelle, do you have any stories? We'd love to hear them. So how are we looking over there, Joe? You think it's been 10 minutes?
almost.
Or 5 minutes?
Almost. We got about 2 more minutes.
Okay. So, Stezo, what are some of the things that could show up as a false positive that could make you show up hot?
I closed the window out, but it was like poppy seeds, poppy seed bun, poppy seed roll. Could flag a false positive.
For THC.
Ibuprofen. Yes. Any kind of NSAIDs.
I thought the poppy
non-am-
seed thing was a myth.
No.
That's
No,
real?
absolutely
No
not.
shit.
It'll make you show
Yeah.
up hot for opiates for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's what I always
Yeah.
thought it was a myth.
You eat one a day.
And at
you
low
can show up.
level, and at low levels, it'll pop a THC test too. But there's also stories out there where people have been diagnosed with like liver disease and kidney disease just by testing hot for THC. Something in your metabolism fucking sends out this sensor, because everybody's body has cannabinoid receptors. Your body has the receptors for it.
Right.
And depending on what your body's chemical makeup does, like people have been saved and fought cancer and liver disease and kidney disease for testing hot for THC. And they're like, you're out of your fucking mind. I don't smoke weed. Dig deeper. And they dug deeper, and these people were diagnosed.
Right. Pickard, she didn't piss into the balloon. She pissed into a glass or a jar or whatever, and he would actually use like a turkey baster to force it into the balloon. He was very thorough in his complicated process.
Kind of like how Stephen Hawking's kids were conceived.
Oh shit!
All right, we're ready. It's ready. It's ready. Here we go. Okay.
Oh wait, we need a drum roll, Steezo. What do you got?
Oh, sorry.
I do have a drum roll. If you will bear with me for 2 fucking seconds.
All right, you see here that you are pregnant.
Sweet.
You are pregnant.
It's not mine. I swear. I swear to God, it's not mine.
All right.
Stop looking at me like that, Chrome.
You are positive for THC.
All right. Well, there we go.
You gonna be a daddy?
That's not what he was talking about.
Oh, sorry.
That's a shocker.
Hang on, I gotta put my fucking eyeballs
Wow,
on.
really?
Yeah. So right
But
here,
you
so
said
he's. It's a little hard to see this line, but if there is no line there, double check that line,
Okay, so let me see here.
and you'll see here.
Which
on
one
this
is
paperwork,
THC? THC.
Positive is the far right one.
Okay.
See how it says positive?
Oh yeah, so you're no line, and you show up as positive for THC.
Now we're gonna check his urine again.
Wait a minute.
With a different.
Am I fired
sample.
now?
Yes.
Damn it!
You-
I'll see you later.
I'm gonna open this urine
News
up.
Radio does not conform to any kind of drug testing or drug policy. I don't care what the fuck you do. Just show up.
And a paycheck that says you work for free.
Work for free.
By the way, your dad is very excited in the room, Chrome, that he's
Yeah.
going to be grandparents of twins. Twins. You're having twins already. That's awesome. Stop looking at me like that. It's not mine. I swear.
You're gonna be some ugly fucking kids.
Oh, you ain't kidding. They'll be coming out with fucking fish hooks in their lips and shit.
So we're going to do another test here, right?
Okay.
But here's the point I'm trying to make tonight is that, so you're taking, what, are you only using Blue Line?
Yep.
Which is 0.28. So they're pretty good. They're safe, right?
Yep.
They're, and but have you used before Blue Line? Did you use anybody else?
Nope.
You haven't used marijuana?
You use
Nope.
isolate.
Okay.
No, I didn't take any of that.
Sure.
That's right, because you bought it and you left it here, and I took it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I left it here, and you used it as a laxative.
Thank you. I did. Peanut butter shits, man. It's fucking awesome.
As Steezo likes to say.
Brian says, told you. The real shit I sell.
Like an angel pushing out a pillow.
So the truth be known,
right.
I'm a little confused because you're supposed to, so this only catches these drug tests 0.50 nanogram. So being 0.28, even if we made a mistake, it was 0.3 THC, it shouldn't still pop as a positive. But, brings up
But
a-
he's taking point.
Picker,
let's say
that means it's good shit, Holmes.
let's just round
Say
up and
again,
say it's
Coach.
0.3. But
Yeah,
he's
just-
taking 0.3 every day.
Every day.
Right.
It's not like he took it yesterday and we're testing to see what it showed up as now.
And it's
Yeah.
it's close to
So I
a
guess
month
that's-
because I just actually today I got the bottle that I ordered, the full bottle, and I've only got a little bit left in my other bottle.
Mary Hugh says you're fired. Brian Pickard in the room says BlueLineFarms.com with a PH. We don't sell fake shit, just proven.
Just prove it, you're right.
You got the good stuff, man.
Yeah, you're not fucking just buying coconut oil.
I'm going to roll that shit up and smoke it.
So on the other side of that, you have had a major step here in your consumption now with the CBD.
Yeah, I'm almost through a full bottle.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
How many days have you been off? How many
You wanna
days
buy a vowel?
have you been off the
Oh no,
the Zola?
The Zolofts, Friday
Yeah.
was the last quarter pill that I took. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
that's math.
6 days.
That's
Glad-
math drink.
I bet your dad
Come on,
is so
6
proud that
days
you
you've
can
been
count
off
on your
that?
fingers
6 days
like
I've been
that.
off Zoloft.
And
But
we,
But I went progressively down though. I started the first week, so
yeah, you're
I,
negative for that.
I did it over a 3-week period. I started first week with
Right.
full pills, then second week
Half
half
pills,
pills,
quarter
third
pills.
week quarter pills, and Friday was my last quarter pill, and I haven't taken any since.
Well, that stuff doesn't stay in your system as long as weed
No.
does. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And how are you feeling with not taking the Zoloft? How long have you been on Zoloft?
A couple years at least.
So you've been on it for a couple of years.
What, 3? Well, maybe a little bit longer. 3 years.
I'm on the Zoloft, and that's to keep me from killing y'all. So
Thanks,
you've been
Mike.
on, what's that?
I said thanks, Mike.
So you've been on Zoloft for a couple of years now, and
Maybe 3.
you're now off Zoloft for almost a week. How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I haven't had the urge to kill anybody.
Do
so
I
guess that's
need
good.
Do I need to switch my gun to the left hip?
No,
just in
you're
case,
good.
or okay?
No.